spin out on a thing that hasn't happened yet. It might not happen. I worry.
Ozark is filled with twists and turns, but we were not ready for cell phone destroying wildcard Ben to enter the game in the third season. His fate seemed pretty certain, but is it possible? We haven't seen the last of this complicated character.
What just happened here?
I should probably drive us home.
One of the reasons Ozark has no shortage of fans is because it seems like every episode has some kind of major twist or revelation, and season 3 is no exception. When Navarro invited Wendy and Marty to his son's christening, you knew things were gonna get wild, especially since the first attempted christening ended rather abruptly. Navarro's choice to back the Byrdes instead of Helen was surprising to say the least, and so was the way he delivered Helen's pink slip. But before this season 3 cliffhanger, we saw the Byrdes struggle to wrap up a certain loose end. A loose end named Ben Davis, aka Wendy's brother. From the beginning, headstrong Ben was clearly dedicated to his family, even if he was a little bit unpredictable at times. But after he went off the medication for his bipolar disorder, he went from being fun Uncle Ben to being a loose cannon who threatened to tear down everything the Byrdes had spent the previous seasons building. Costing the family some hard-earned cash would have been one thing, but Ben's erratic actions were putting everyone's safety at risk. The stress of dealing with Ben causes Wendy to go from running a casino to day drinking in a parking lot, but in the end, she seemingly realizes that Ben is too great of a liability. After he shares his 5-year plan, which includes a relationship with Ruth Langmore and a humble life, Wendy leaves and we see cartel hitman Nelson arriving on the scene. Later, Marty disposes of a body presumed to be Ben as he tries to convince Ruth that Helen must have called in the hit. If Ben wasn't gone before he entered the incinerator, well, he is now. But at no point did we actually see confirmation that Ben is really gone. For all we know, that could have been someone else in the bag. Bodies do tend to pile up in the Byrdes' line of work, so this wouldn't be even that crazy, all things considered. Is Ben still being alive really that much more unbelievable than whatever is going on between Wyatt and Darlene? Reddit user Ripple/ even has a pretty convincing theory, which supports the idea that Ben is still very much alive. The crux of this theory is that Marty, Navarro, and Nelson were in on this, while Wendy and the rest of the cast was left in the dark. Navarro wanted the Byrdes to prove 2 things to him over the course of the season: that they were loyal to him and that they were profitable. Wendy putting Navarro's business over her own brother would have definitely proven her loyalty, and Marty's attempt to turn FBI forensic accountant Maya Miller proved he could be useful. We know Navarro and Marty don't exactly do things out of the kindness of their hearts, but making it seem like Ben is gone could have been part of their strategy. Ruth's hurt over losing Ben led her straight to Wyatt, and by extension, his, girlfriend? Darlene, another wild card and rival that the Byrdes have struggled to control. Before the whole Ben thing, Ruth was steadfastly loyal to the Byrdes, and it's possible Marty believes that she would never betray him completely. If he manages to bring Ruth back to his side while she's involved with Darlene, then he could have a major in with a dangerous enemy. For Ruth's own safety, this plan would work better if she genuinely believed Ben was gone, which she clearly does. If she later learned that Ben is still alive, it's possible that her allegiance would once more be with the Byrde family. This gives Marty and Navarro an incentive to keep Ben alive. If Ben is still alive, the major question is, where is he? And that's a pretty easy one to answer. It's not like Navarro couldn't just kidnap him and detain him like he did with Marty, but the solution to Ben's problem could even be more simple. It's possible that the family had him committed once again. The only reason he was let out in the first place was because of Darlene's deal with Sheriff Nix. Marty could have had him committed somewhere else. And since Darlene believes Ben is gone and Sheriff Nix's dead is clear, there's no reason for anyone to look for him. It's understandable that Ben doesn't want to spend time in an institution, but season 3 made it abundantly clear that Ben needs help. Without his medication, he's just not a danger to other people, he's also a danger to himself. With the right help and medication, it's possible that Ben could not only return to Ozark, but come back stronger and even more capable than he was before. Actor Tom Pelphrey says that while portraying Ben was a dream job, he believes the role is part of an important conversation about mental illness. He hopes Ben's story will help dispel some of the stigma surrounding mental illness and encourage people to get help if they need it. Pelphrey pointed out that even when Ben was making catastrophically bad decisions, like confronting Helen in front of her daughter, he was right about what he was saying. He was correct about the moral failings of the Byrdes and their associates, and his intentions were good, even if his methods left a lot to be desired. If Ben is still alive, he could do something even more incredible than give the Byrdes insight into Darlene's operation via his connection with Ruth. He might actually help Marty and Wendy's relationship, which has been a little bit fraught since pretty much the first episode of the show. During season 3, the Byrdes were perpetually at odds with each other, but Marty stepped up to help his wife cope with Ben. If she discovered that Marty actually saved Ben despite her trying to have him eliminated, well, this might be the only thing that could actually save their marriage.
My day's been going good, man. How's your day been going?
Have we seen the last of Ben, or can we expect a huge twist in season 4? Share your predictions with us in the comments section, and then click subscribe for more videos from ScreenRant. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time.